What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Prod.cast. I'm Andric.
I'm Basil.
And I'm SK.
And today, we're going to do a really lighthearted and fun episode. I honestly have lost track of what episode this is going to be because we have a few in the works and I might rearrange the postings. Right, but supposedly this would either be the second last or third last of the year before we close out the season and we close out the year. Actually, today, prior to doing this episode, the boys have no idea what I have in store for them, but I've just told them maybe 30 minutes ago what it's about. This is going to be us playing a card game actually, and you're just going to be hearing us play it. But it's a card game which is titled We're Not Really Strangers. I don't know who the creator is. It's apparently not on the box anywhere. So I'm sure whoever that's listening to this, if you're interested, you can go and get the card game because it's really fun. And I think it's a very suitable card game for adults.
It's a mysterious
but it's not
creator.
But to be fair, it's not as in when I say adult, I don't mean sex, right? It's really more on emotional and bonding. And I've played this game with a couple of my friends and my girlfriend, and I've had positive results almost every time. And some games we even played until 4 or 5 hours into the night, right? Into the whole session.
Yep.
So I thought that this would be a very good thing for us to try. One, we can get to know each other better, right? I believe after this game our bond will be a bit stronger because we will learn more about each other, things that we don't usually think to ask each other. And the viewers that have been with us for the past, I would say 15 or 16 episodes by now, hopefully, you would also get to know a little bit more, or at least a lot more about us through this episode. The game works very simply. When you open up the box, there are 3 levels, level 1, 2, and 3. Level 1 is going to ask very simple, mild questions, which you guys will hear some later. Level 2 is going to get deeper. Level 3 is going to get deeper emotionally. There's really no point explaining too much. Why not you just follow us on this journey and we'll see what we get at the end of the tunnel. Alright, so I'm going to pick the first card on level 1.
Yeah.
Alright. So it works in a way where it will ask a question and I need to answer it myself and everyone answers it for each other. Wait. Oh, no, so sorry. I'm going to pick a card and it's going to pose a question to me and then you guys will have to answer for me.
Oh, okay.
Right? Okay, like for example, the card that I now picked up from level 1 is, what reality show do you think I'm most likely to binge watch? Explain. Then I'll let you know my answer, then after we can take turns.
Reality show.
Yeah.
You see, the thing is, there's not many reality shows that I can think of.
Yeah, me neither. Like the first, reality shows. I don't really watch.
I don't watch reality shows, dude.
Yeah.
No, dude, there's no right or wrong answer to this. Just look at me and whatever pops into your head, then that's your answer. It's not right or wrong thing.
Queer eye for the straight guy.
Queer eye for a straight guy?
Yeah.
Isn't queer eye just for everyone?
No. It's the title of a reality show.
Really? It's called Queer Eye for a Straight Guy?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't watch that, but I do watch Queer Eye, and I love it.
Oh, I think it's the full title for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, well, I watch Queer Eye lah.
Yeah. Okay. So yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Why?
Why?
I think
why? Because I think it's very trashy. I think you enjoy that kind of stuff.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I right?
I don't need to guess. Really.
I mean, I just told you that I've never heard of the show. I mean, I watch Queer Eye, but not Queer Eye for a Straight Guy.
I think it's Queer Eye. I think it's the same show.
It's Queer Eye, but with the fat
They dress straight people, right?
Not necessarily. Actually, the Queer Eye that I watch on Netflix is hosted by 5 guys.
Yeah.
And they dress wherever. Some are queer, some are not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a show?
Like even the contestants on that reality TV show, they have an array of different genders with different orientation and different races.
Right,
so it's really open to all.
Right. I caught a few episodes and I think it's quite funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like the trashy kind of trashy, but it's just trashy funny kind of.
I mean, to me, a trashy reality TV show would be like Love Island.
That one is like,
or like
way out trashy.
Or like the Kardashians, but those are tea for some people, so sure.
Yeah.
It's just not for me.
Yeah.
What about you, SK? What do you think? What kind of reality TV show do you think I binge watch?
I don't know. The only one that came out of my mind is what either any of the countries got talent.
Oh,
yeah,
I see. Any of the country got talent. Cool, interesting.
Any of the country got talent.
Yeah.
Which country?
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it's something that you will like. I feel like you will likely enjoy. Like you will tend to look for other people who has more talent and you have an eye for that. I don't know. That's how I feel.
All right,
about you.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you guys know. The reality TV show I'm currently binge watching is Selling Sunset.
Selling Sunset.
It is a show where oh, by the way, this entire episode is not sponsored by anyone at all. We're just doing this and saying all that for our own, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. It's currently Selling Sunset. I'm at season 3 right now. I just started season 3 because season 4 just got released. And our friend showed me, and season 4 has a celebrity guest star, which is Simu Liu.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so like it's literally after he wrapped filming on Shang-Chi and he's buying a new house in the hills with all that Shang-Chi money.
Oh, okay.
So I'm building my way to watching that, and yes, it is a bit trashy because the people on the show are pardon my words, but they are a bit catty. So they tend to get in cat fights. It's not really fights, but they will argue lah. So it's kind of it's quite fun to watch. But my all-time favorite is actually either Terrace House, which is a Japanese reality TV show,
Oh, okay, I know which one.
or Shark Tank.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
I like Shark Tank. I
Makes
really like
sense.
Shark Tank,
Yeah.
but my girlfriend is really afraid of the of the theme song because it says that the theme song gives her anxiety.
Okay, I just fact checked. Both of us are correct.
So it's really Queer Eye.
It started out in 2003 as a show called Queer Eye for the straight guy, but they shortened the title later.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Shit,
Well,
that
then-
shows how old I am.
Well, then, yeah,
That's so
then,
weird.
then in that case, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Both my girlfriend and I watch Queer Eye
Right,
because
right.
we really support the LGBTQ.
Yeah, the one you're watching is a reboot.
Yeah, it's the new
Yeah.
it's the new host.
Yeah.
The one you're talking about probably is the old host.
The old one. The old one. Yeah.
I'm aware of that, but I didn't know it was called Queer Eye for a straight guy. It's a bit too long for a title, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, in those days.
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah.
So what about you? Let's guess for Basil.
Mm.
I think the reality TV he might watch, and that's not counting sports, because that's technically reality TV too.
Yeah.
But maybe anything to do with crime. I'm guessing.
Cops.
Really? No.
No?
I don't like cops.
Oh,
Yeah.
law. Law. Oh, all right. I mean,
Yeah.
but knowing you, that's my guess for you. So it's not wrong either.
Yeah.
Like it's not a wrong answer. Just
Yeah.
that it's not what he will actually watch.
Yeah.
What's your guess for him, SK?
Yeah, that's what I guessed. Cops.
Yeah,
Nah.
cops and policemen, cops and robbers.
Why?
You see, that's basically our view of you.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Please correct us if we are wrong.
I mean, the latest reality TV show that I watched was Drive to Survive,
So
which is
it's-
the F1
Yeah. Okay.
F1 docudrama series, documentary series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you say no sports, ma. But then that's like
No lah, as in no sport is in like not football or F1 lah, like F1 races. No lah.
oh you mean
that's just
not
sports
not
TV.
the sport itself?
Yeah,
but it's a series about the sport and when what happens behind. I mean, of course, they dramatize the stuff a
Is
little
that
bit.
not more like a documentary?
I mean, but it's following the season, so I would think that's some sort of reality TV
Okay,
as
sure,
well. Yeah.
sure.
So what they do is they actually follow a few drivers over the course of a season. So yeah, and then if it's nothing to do with sports, I think the last one that I watched was I cannot remember what's the name of it, but it's on Netflix or was on Netflix, but it's something to do with people going through like marine training.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just find it hilarious that people put themselves through something like that for entertainment. I just don't get it.
I see.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
amusing.
Okay, cool, interesting.
Yeah, it's like you couldn't even pay me like $1 million to go through like commando training. So, yeah.
Wow.
Interesting to know about that. All right, let's guess. SK, what would be the reality TV show he would binge watch?
You'll be surprised though, but yeah.
I'm guessing, knowing you, any singing competition.
Yeah, I was
Singing
about to say that.
specifically.
Yeah.
No, you'll be surprised. It's not singing.
Tell us then.
But I specifically look for this show called The First 48. It's actually from this channel called The Crime and Investigation.
So it's a crime show.
Yeah, it's more of a crime. So they
Interesting.
basically, but this is just
Interesting.
one of them because I solely focus on those where they have a lot of like, most of them are basically guiding you on how they get to the results, or I mean the revelation of how the crime is being done. Yeah, those type TV
Alright.
shows. Very something that I kind of like you really see the build up of how these people actually went from normal human being like you and I, and then suddenly become criminals on their own. So, I kind of like those shows a lot. So
I see.
yeah, first 48
is that reality though, or is it
It's-
documentary?
no, reality. They have reenactments.
That's not reality really.
No,
No, that's considered.
no.
It's not.
Reality TV is like
It's like
they'll
Jersey
film-
Shore.
Okay, so if let's say it's reality TV of becoming a criminal, right? That means they literally film the guy from the day he turns from a normal person into a criminal,
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they
Okay.
chronicle his journey towards becoming a
Okay.
criminal.
So if there's a show that I can liken to what you're explaining, it's
Yeah.
probably be Crime Watch. But Crime Watch is not a reality TV show.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Right. Yes, it takes inspiration from real life cases, but it's ultimately not a reality TV. So a good example of what reality TV is probably Survivor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
True,
Or
true.
Amazing Race.
Okay.
Yeah. That is reality TV where whatever they do are really for real
Mm-hmm.
and they are competing for something.
Okay.
But again, in modern day, there are more and more reality TV shows that not necessarily have a competition element to it. So
Sure.
yeah, but it's fine. It's okay. We can move on to the next question because I don't think we need to spend too long on the first level.
Yeah.
Sure.
You want to choose one from level 1?
This is level 1, okay. So
Perception.
do I look like do I seem like a morning person or a night owl, and why?
You're a morning person.
You're a morning person, but okay. So the I think the way to shape the question is, if not for his job, would he be a morning person?
Sure. I mean, we can put our own spin to it.
Yeah.
But I still think even with or without his job, he'll be a morning person.
Yeah. I also think so.
Like knowing his current lifestyle, like health and exercise and fitness. Most people who are into fitness and health will not be night people.
Yeah. Wow. That's excluding both of us.
What do you mean?
No, that's like most people who are into health and fitness are usually morning people. And
Fuck,
that's
we
like,
are not into health and fitness.
yeah,
We're fat.
exactly. So
I would say that
Are we right?
no.
really,
You don't
I mean,
lie.
I am interested to know why.
Okay, even though it may seem that it may seem that I should be a morning person, but the reality is, unless there is a work for me to be in the morning, most of the time, if it's on my free time, I don't really sleep beyond. Yeah, if I get to sleep around like 1 or 2, that's the max I will go. Yeah.
You know why I started laughing?
Why?
Because I just had this sudden mental image in my head that when SK is like maybe in his 60s, he'll wake up like 6, 7 a.m, go down to the garden and like just start in his singlet. I just had this mental image that I cannot shake, will likely be like him. And then like after he does that around the park, he'll go to the nearest coffee shop and order coffee. And he will sit there and drink and scoff at kids that run past him.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay lah, but sure. I mean, if you say that you're actually not a morning person, then that's something new that we learn about you.
Yeah.
But I think this is a pretty simple question for me and Basil. We are definitely night people.
For sure.
We are definitely night people, and I don't
100%.
think that will change anytime soon.
Yeah.
Right, so it's a pretty fast question that we can plow through. Next one, Basil, go. Level 1.
Yeah, I
Choose
chose,
one.
Yeah.
Anyone.
It says wild card lah.
If you don't like it, you can skip.
Okay, so it says make an assumption about me.
Make an assumption about you.
Yeah.
Something that we don't know about you, I guess. Make an assumption about you.
Let's make an ass out of you and me. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna make an assumption about you that I'm not sure, but I'm gonna confirm right now.
Okay,
'Cause
like-
I'll get an answer. You secretly like chick flicks.
Not really chick flicks, but rom-coms.
Like what? Like what?
What's that show? Music and lyrics, that kind.
Oh, hey, that's so
Yeah,
cute.
yeah,
That's a
yeah,
cute
yeah.
show.
Yeah.
All I wanna do is-
Or even About Time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I make one more guess?
Yeah.
You also secretly like B movies, like trash movies.
No.
No. All right, fine.
Like-
chick flicks,
dude-
/ rom-coms.
Dude, if you make me watch Sharknado, I'll fucking like fall asleep, dude. Yeah. I'll be like, what? They got money to make this shit? You know?
All right, fine.
Like.
Come, SK.
I don't know.
One assumption about him. Quick.
Yeah, I don't know my
Anyhow,
assumption.
bomb one, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. You like those what do you call that?
I don't know what you call it.
No. There's this
What do I
genre.
call what?
No, there's this horror genre that people love to
Don't
use.
talk about film anymore, dude.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's
It's
just
a broad spectrum.
Yeah.
I chose to go film. We can
Okay,
do something
okay.
else.
Yeah, I can do anything.
Okay.
Like maybe like he secretly like pop. Shit, our audio clipped. Something like that. Right.
Okay. Wow, this one is very tough, yeah.
It's not.
No, okay. You
Just anyhow
secretly
bomb
okay.
one. If
Okay,
level
you
one, tough level
secretly
three,
like
you die,
K.
sir.
Okay, you secretly like K culture.
No.
Okay, at
Okay,
least we have that.
yeah.
Like I enjoyed my time in Busan, but I found most of the people fucking rude.
Okay.
Yeah. But I enjoyed the time there generally.
Wait. Are you asking if he secretly likes K-pop?
Or K drama or anything K.
Nothing.
Nope.
Okay.
Alright.
Nope.
Okay.
Do you at least find the girls good looking?
Nope.
All
It
right.
depends. It really depends. Yeah.
Alright.
Depends on whether they
Yeah.
go under the knife or not lah.
No. It doesn't matter.
What about Lisa from Blackpink?
She's not Korea. She's not.
Who?
She's a K-pop star.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
I don't know.
I didn't say Korean girls. I said K-pop.
Oh, okay.
She's technically a K-pop star.
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's make one assumption about SK then.
Yeah.
Well, this is a bit hard because we know each other
Yeah.
pretty well.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
One assumption about you. You secretly like K-pop. You watch
Depends.
them a lot at home.
Not K-pop, K-drama.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, like what?
Ooh.
Like what? Like what?
I have a few shows that I binge watch. Recently is
He binge watches K-drama
yeah.
again.
Because they have they have a lot of very strong psychological aspect to it, and then some of their stories are really very solid. Like previously was Penthouse, and then not for porn purpose. Yeah, Penthouse that is this show.
Wait. What?
Not
Yeah.
for what?
No, I mean as in there's the show is called Penthouse.
Okay.
But what do you say after that? Not for what purposes?
There's a porn called Penthouse also, right?
What? There is?
Yeah, there is. But you didn't have to say that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna cut this out. I'm gonna
Okay.
leave it in. But I didn't know
What?
that. I didn't know.
Okay. There's also recently, of course, the one that everybody starts watching and talking about is Squid Game.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
It is pretty interesting. Although it's
don't
not a new concept.
I don't know if you can even call Squid Game K-drama.
It is.
It is.
It is.
Well, I mean, it's a Korean drama, but it doesn't fall within the K-drama archetype.
It doesn't fall within the traditional K romantic drama, but it's still a K drama. It is pretty dramatic,
Yeah.
so it's not wrong there. All right, Basil, what's your assumption about SK?
You prefer Western porn over Asian porn?
Wow.
We're gonna go that
Yeah,
direction.
only at level 1. Yeah, you have to.
Okay.
You have to let us know.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay,
I went into overdrive.
Yeah.
okay. One assumption about me.
Maybe you like Japanese food over anything else, or you prefer Japanese food over most of the cuisines.
I do like Japanese food, but it's not my favorite. To be honest, my favorite is Chinese cuisine.
Okay.
You wish you could have done better at school.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. But I think all of us feel the same
Yeah,
way.
all of us feel the same way. Yeah.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. I think that was
Yeah.
quite fun. Shall we go one more cut each on level 1 and move on level 2?
Okay.
All right.
Go.
If MySpace was still a thing, what would my profile song be? But I don't know a lot of Singaporeans that use MySpace, so let's just say Friendster.
Friendster got no
I
Yes.
mean,
song.
I had a MySpace account.
At one
so-
point, Friendster, when you go into your landing page of Friendster, you can choose to have a song and whoever can hear.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if MySpace / Friendster was still a thing, what would my profile song be?
Rusty Nail.
Well, let me think about it. Then I get back to you.
I'm thinking about something along the line of Kiss.
Definitely not Kiss.
Yeah. Ex Japan.
Okay, so I don't think I have an answer for this, but off the top of my head right now, the song that's playing is AU. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That would have been my
That's-
second
okay,
choice.
okay.
That's pretty close to
Yeah,
lah.
that would have been
Yeah.
my second choice.
For Basil, I think it's pretty easy. Anything Beatles.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
But if I can try my luck of singling out a specific Beatles song, is She Loves You.
Nope.
No?
Look, it's very hard. Okay, I don't even know what
Off the top of
specific
my head
Beatles
right
song.
Off the top of my head right now.
Come Together.
All right. All right. Cool. Same Beatles.
Yeah, we have to be Beatles. Right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we know Basil well enough. He's a huge Beatles fan. I don't think I've met a bigger Beatles fan.
The
than
probably the only
No,
thing
I
that
don't think.
the only thing that
think so
probably that I would assume is like what you say. You already debunk is she loves you. That is not. She loves you. Yeah.
It's too basic for me, man.
Okay. Basically.
Oh, but let me comment on something though.
Yeah.
If it wasn't AU, my second choice would not even be Resting Neil.
Take Me Higher.
It would be Queen.
Oh,
okay.
Any
yeah.
Queen song.
Right, okay.
Any Queen song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Actually, Bohemian Rhapsody is not my favorite Queen song. It's actually I Want to Break Free. But I feel that if that's my profile song, it feels like it's sending a secret message.
A bit. Yeah, a bit.
So I mean, I genuinely enjoy the tune of I Want to Break Free, but I probably would not choose that as my opening song.
Yeah.
Okay, SK.
Okay.
I don't know, sia.
童话.
Oh, we need to. Hey, dude, this mic clips very easily, leh. Okay,
You'll be
童话,
surprised.
true or not true?
No.
All right. I cannot single a specific song right now, but for me, I feel that
You know why I say 童话 or not? Every time we go karaoke, Kim will pick that song to sing.
seriously,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
is it because it's easy to sing?
Yeah, it was actually one of the
Okay,
best
okay.
easier to sing.
But is he in the right direction though? Like any Chinese song?
No.
Not Chinese song, English song?
Yeah.
Shit.
And I don't think anybody
Something
would,
from Linkin Park.
no.
I mean, this is not a guessing game lah.
Yeah.
Maybe we are just giving our
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
Let me think. I don't know why, but that's a song in my head right now, playing for him. Is Accidentally in Love by Counting Crows.
No.
Accidentally in Love. That one.
No.
No?
Yeah.
So what would your song be?
Hip to be square. Huey Lewis and
Oh, okay.
Alright, interesting.
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Because the song is giving a statement of like try not to become
Don't fit in,
yeah, don't fit
basically.
in. Yeah. So it was-
Alright, mate.
Yeah.
Alright, interesting. Okay, cool, go. Now pick the next card, please.
Okay, sure. Wow. Do you think I intimidate others? Why or why not?
You intimidate. I don't think you're intimidating. No.
It's a no for me too.
Why not? Is you just don't have that intimidating look, lor. Like you don't have the intimidating vibe around you.
Dude, you just look too friendly.
Yeah. I mean, even when we meet outside, when you like I don't know about other people, about other strangers, but when you see us, you're always all smiley and hi everyone, like hi guys. Whether you're in a good mood or bad mood, your opening is always smiling, and then maybe after a while you will start sharing about what went wrong with your week, right? So I guess on first impression, no lah, you're not intimidating lah, but in a good way. You know, I'm not saying you're a wuss or anything. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that you are just too friendly to look intimidating.
Yeah.
Whereas me, on the other hand,
Yeah, because you got tattoo all.
yeah, I got tattoo, I
Oh,
talk,
gangsters, yeah.
I always wear black. Now I also wearing black.
Gangsters, yeah.
Yes, so I think my answer is pretty straightforward lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basil,
He doesn't.
I have two answers for you. I feel that if I don't know you and I see you on the street, no. But if I don't know you and I happen to walk past a set where you are shooting, yeah.
I think not really.
Yeah.
I mean, I see him on set
I
before.
haven't seen him shoot in a long while, but last I remembered, which I don't want to say lah, like which one that we shot together. I remember you just had a look of stress on your face. Yeah, and I was thinking to myself, wow, Sela, if we were like, I forgot we were shooting at what's it called? The place near Marina Square.
Oh, Millennium Walk.
Oh,
Yeah, that one. So I was there helping you on set, and when you were directing the scene, I was thinking to myself, wow, we are shooting right now in the open with people with passerbys. If they see your face, I think they'll be stressed out also. But you were really stressed out for the shoot. Yeah. So
I think that was because that was the first short film that we did that we submitted to a competition.
yeah.
Okay,
So that's my answer for you.
but that
Yes
was what? That was 10 years ago.
or no? Yeah.
more
Wow.
than
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 10 years ago.
It's been a while since
Oh,
I've
yeah,
seen
I
you work.
Yeah. I think now very different.
I would like to see
Now
it.
very different, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
more chill.
So-
Super different.
Yeah lah.
Yeah.
So I have a two-layer answer for you. How about you?
Okay.
I mean, for him, knowing him, he doesn't have the intimidating look lah. So
Oh, I'm very sad, but it's okay.
I don't think he meant it in a bad way.
yeah, correct.
If
No,
anything,
I know it's. how to
if
say
anything, I want to look less intimidating. But
yeah.
knowing that I look like that anyway, I use it to my
No,
advantage.
I think back when I was in secondary school or slightly later on, when we were starting to do all the film stuff, and I was still doing the whole NPCC thing, right? So it was like the intimidating thing was kind of like programmed into my brain. But after a while, I found new joy in my life, so changed
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
Not
to
so
lah.
not so angsty anymore.
Have to lah.
Yeah.
All right, shall we move on to the next
Okay,
question?
come.
And then we jump on to level 2.
Lego.
Just choose one.
Oh, okay. This is very interesting.
Okay.
Do you think I've ever been fired from a job? If so, what for?
From when I knew you till now, I don't think you've ever held a full-time job because you've always done your own thing. But if I were to change the question a little bit, yes, I think clients have let go of you before. And probably that's due to maybe your temper last time. I'm guessing and spitballing here lah. Knowing you now and knowing you last time and making that comparison, I think maybe you might have had opportunity to shoot for a client, but maybe somewhere that the negotiations or discussions didn't go well, and you lost the client because you guys couldn't come to terms.
Well, I really find it very hard to remember whether there was any specific case like that in this life of mine. But before, when I had part-time jobs, before army and all that, right? Yeah, I've been fired twice.
What happened?
First time, I was, I think Sec 3 or Sec 4, selling Christmas lights, and I lost the inventory.
Oh.
Yeah. So that one, yeah lah. Then the other one, I was working at a furniture shop and I worked there for 2 days.
Why? What happened?
Because I just got like so sick of it, and it was just 2 days. So the boss was expecting sales, but of course, walao, I'm a teenager. Like, how you expect me to make sales? Then he told me no need to come anymore. Then okay lor. Yeah, like that lor.
I see.
Yeah.
Have you ever been fired from a job?
Oh yeah. My early days, yes.
What happened? Let's reminisce.
Okay, basically I part-time once and full-time once. Part-time was really because it was my very first job. I don't know how to handle things, and I used my phone on the job when I'm not supposed to. So I was pretty much fired. And then another incident was pretty much I won't go into details, but I got backstabbed. So
I see.
So I ended up get fired due to that.
I see. Pain memories, huh?
No, it's okay. On the bright side, it helped me to grow and
well,
learn
that's a
how
very good positive attitude.
Yeah, learn how to handle interpersonal relationship in a way.
In my recollection, I've been fired once, and you guys know who the person is. I don't think I want to name names, but back then when we were friends with a bunch of people, we were doing the aerobics nonsense. And I worked and I got scouted by one of the people that also went for the class, and I worked for his production company for a little while, and we were running production for a certain live event that I don't want to mention. And I was just there for I think 1 or 2 months. We even went overseas for the event, and I was there, and I was basically just the errand boy. I didn't do anything in particular. Like, I wasn't doing editing. I mainly did clips cleanup. I did folder organization, and that's about it. So when we were overseas, I just did stuff like, I got coffee for people. I ran maybe one camera, but it was a static camera anyway, and it's all the way at the back. So I was handed non-important jobs, but I was paid, so whatever lah, right? And I was given tasks like grunt work that people didn't want to do, like after the event, and then we had to back up and render all the files, right? So the boss wanted someone to keep watch of the renders as it ran overnight, so I had the night shift. And the next day, the proper editors would come in and started to work on the edits while I go home and rest. So I literally spent the whole night in office just watching them from time to time, making sure that everything's okay. Yeah, then I don't know what I did or I don't know what I didn't do. One of the days, the boss just came in and asked me into his office and just said, you don't have to come tomorrow anymore. I have no more work for you. Yeah, then until this day, I don't know why I was let go. Maybe it's really it was at the end of the project and there's no more grant work to do. I hope that's the case. But I've always kind of wondered, did I do anything wrong?
Right.
Because I think maybe I wasn't up to standard at that point. Like when he asked me to, so for the sporting event that we were asked to do, right?
Yeah.
I told you that he asked me to man the camera,
Mm-hmm.
and the camera was like really far away, all the way up in the stands, like on the third level where there are no people.
Yeah.
Right, and to point it at the main stage.
Yeah.
So there was one particular shot I know that he needed the angle, and he needed me to pan slowly from right to left. And I tried, but he said that it was shaky, and after that he asked me to stop panning anymore. So then I think it was due to that, and it all started from there, that he just felt that I wasn't contributing to anything. Except for just being the meat, I guess.
That's so weird. But
it's a bit
okay.
weird. Yeah.
But it's fine lah. I mean,
Yeah.
even back then when I was let go, I wasn't angry. I mean, I was confused, but I wasn't angry because I did recognize that I wasn't at the standard where even a production assistant should be.
Right.
Yeah, so that was the only one that I can remember lah.
At the top of your head.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, okay, shall we move on to level 2, guys?
Yeah.
Sure,
Okay,
no
let's go.
problem.
So level 2 is titled, let me see what's it called. Connection. Okay, I'm going to go first. Are you lying to yourself about anything?
Wow.
So as you can see, the questions are getting deeper already.
Ooh.
I'm lying to myself a couple things, to be honest. I'm lying to myself that I'm not that fat. This one really is it sounds jokey, but it's really jokes aside. Because I keep telling myself that I need to exercise to be slimmer and to be healthier. So I keep putting exercise off because I keep lying to myself about that. And I think the second lie is I am lying to myself that I am quite an established videographer in my field, when I genuinely know that I do have a lot more to learn. And yeah. Basically, I'm admitting that I'm aware that I'm big-headed. So those are two things that I'm lying to myself, and not something that I usually like to admit.
Okay.
How about you guys? Honestly, if you don't feel like answering the question, if you feel that it's too personal, you can choose to skip. This is a okay kind of thing.
I think I have that mind that you have, like lying to. One of the things that I lie to myself a lot is that I have a tendency to assume that I'm better than many of the people around me, but I'm just not. I'm just down on my luck. So that's one thing. But deep down inside, I also know that there's still a lot of things that I'm not there yet. And most importantly is I still have, like you said, there's still a lot of things that I need to learn. Yeah. But at the same time, this is also constantly like running through my head as well. What about Bess?
I think one thing for me is that, every day I lie to myself that I know what I'm doing. Like I know what to do next and whatever, because who really does know, right?
True.
Like in this line of work, like in what I do, you can plan for things, but when they don't happen, then that's how you know. That's how you know you've got to just roll up your sleeves and deal with it. Yeah,
true.
You never ever actually know how things are going to pan out, because as you guys know, we had like I think we felt that we had a really good chance of getting that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about this here.
The project.
Yeah,
I see. All right.
we really like, and then I think we let off the gas for a bit because we thought, okay, sure, get one, and then when we didn't get it, it's just like having the rug pulled from under your feet, and all the dust just hits your face. But you still got to breathe, man. You got to breathe to survive. So there's no way of knowing how anybody will react in that situation.
Yeah, true.
Like you can think like, okay, if it happens, this is what I'll do. If it doesn't happen, this is how I react. But
true.
No way of knowing until it happens. Yeah. So I am just taking every day as it comes.
Yeah.
Like I am aware that, whatever plans we have, whatever plans that I have, even for my own personal life, things can just change like that.
Correct.
Yeah. So
all it took was one email.
all it takes is one email.
Yeah,
Correct.
correct.
Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, now that we're talking about it, honestly, would you have rather that you didn't receive the email? Or would you actually
No.
happy to receive
I think
it?
I'm happy to receive it.
Despite what the content said?
Yeah, I think I'm happy to receive it because at least it doesn't keep us waiting. Yeah. And I think waiting for an outcome that would never happen is worse than
So at least now you have a conclusion and you know you can move on.
correct.
All right. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I've made peace with it lah. Like I mean, of course when it happened, I felt that okay, maybe I felt that I wasn't too upset at the outcome. I was more upset that we didn't get a chance to fight for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
But
That's
I
the
think I've
feeling.
made peace with it, and I think I know what I want to do next. But of course, I continue to lie to myself that I know what I'm doing. I'll just need to do whatever I can, and how I know and how I perceive it to be lah. Yeah, because I don't think there's a guidebook or a rule book for things like that. So
True.
yeah,
All right. Thank you for sharing.
yeah.
Okay, I'm always have a tendency of not going to the top. And I'll go for some
So many jokes.
Everything you say has an innuendo one. I don't know why.
So many jokes right there.
I don't know why I know. I just
If you don't like it, you can choose not to answer. You can choose to skip.
it's almost very similar to what we just said. When you are asked how are you, how often do you answer truthfully?
That's a very different conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you guys want to try this?
You picked it, you answer first.
Okay. Well, to be honest, how often I will answer? No, I think I'm not exactly truthful whenever someone asks me how am I. Yeah, I don't know. I have a tendency of not trying to share too much about my negative or sorry stuff when I'm outside. I mean, it's only my friends who will know all these things. So I always show a more positive side. And even those who are close to me, at times you'll know that I will hide stuff as well. Like I will share things, but there are some things if I think that it's too much to share, I will just hold it back. Even with my girlfriends or even my mom or my sis, to be exact. So I don't really feel like I'm truthful when it comes to all this answer. But I know how to cook up story to make sure that people think that I'm fine. Yeah.
Right.
So, like, I think one of the things that I feel that the reason why I feel this way is really because, I don't know, I just feel that life is too toxic and I don't want to be the guy to contribute to that toxicity. Yeah. Like, oh, you go and trust me, the more someone who is, to me, it's like I don't want to be the person that sucks out all the energy from a lot of people just because I have a bad day. Yeah, that's how I feel.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think my answer to that question would be, I think 95% of the time I don't answer truthfully. When someone asks me, how are you? Because I don't believe that when 95% of people ask me, how are you, they genuinely want to know.
Yeah, it's like, it's very procedural.
Yeah?
It's something that people teach you to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It doesn't come across as being very genuine.
yeah. So, honestly, that's one of the reasons why I myself don't really ask anybody, how are you doing? If I do ask, take it that I genuinely want to know. If not, I wouldn't ask you. Right? So even people who, like even clients who I meet often, when I meet them, like let's say we agree to meet at this location for a shoot.
Yeah.
And the opening line when I see them is, hey, what's up, man? It will not be, hey, how are you doing? Because one, I don't think I'll care. So I don't want to go through asking someone something that I don't mean. And vice versa lah. But I get that it's a society thing that, we are trained to just ask how are you. So I don't answer truthfully because I don't believe that they care also. What about you, Basil? I believe the same?
It depends on who asks, to be honest. Yeah.
Well, of course.
Yeah. Like honestly, sometimes I don't feel like answering. Like so I'll just say, fine. All good. Doing well. Doing okay. Thanks for asking. Doing good. How about you? It's all very template responses.
Yeah, I believe that it's really like maybe 1 out of 10 people that ask how are you doing, they really mean it. Like they really want to know what's up with you.
Because for me it's like if I don't feel like talking to this person, then I'll just try and shut down the conversation as fast as I can. Yeah, by giving a one-word reply.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we move on to the next question?
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
My turn. Okay. What's been the best compliment a stranger has ever given you?
Can I go first? This one I have a very
Okay.
simple one.
Okay.
Hey, your tattoo nice.
very, very straightforward.
Yeah. I'm really very happy when someone says that to me.
Right.
So if you ever see me on the street and you recognize me from wherever, please come and say that to me, and I'll make friends with you like instantly.
Right. Okay. This is also this is related to singer. Okay. At Singapore Comic Con in 2019, there was this uncle who came up to our booth, and he was watching the trailer on the TV that was at the booth, and he was absolutely fascinated by it. He looked at it, and he was like, where you all shoot? You all shoot in Singapore? Then I'm like, yes, we shot here in Singapore. Wow, where you all find these places one? So nice, very different. Don't look like anything on TV. Then I was like, wow, okay, sounds great. Hey, then he continued. Wait, your actors, they're very handsome and they're very good looking, you know. Yeah, Singaporean. Yeah. Then after that, I asked him like, would you watch this show if it's on TV? And he said, yeah. I will ask my family members to watch also. Oh, it really looks very nice. Congratulations. Then he walked away. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a very genuine and sincere.
Yeah.
compliment.
I wish back then I would have had the foresight to, take down the details of people like that so that we can continue to communicate with them. But that's 2020. Hindsight is 2020 lah.
Yeah.
Well, live and let learn.
Yeah. How about you, Sky?
I'm also kind of focusing on work. Like the best compliment happens to be
By a stranger, huh?
by a stranger.
Not by someone you know.
No. It was recently when I was even though it's a stranger, but the person was supposed to be working alongside me in in the same class, because basically both of us are supposed to be teaching, and both of us are actually taking portions of the lessons. And the way that because after I've taught and then I walk away, and then the guy said, "Oh my God, you really teach very well." Like, he even described like how detailed I got into within that short span of time, and I looked very composed, even though there was a lot of mess that happened. So to me, that felt, especially at the point of time when I'm sort of questioning whether I am going in the right direction for where I'm going for my work. Suddenly, it happens to be just like that. It was a very good morale booster. So I find it.
That's
really,
nice.
Yeah, it's really a best compliment probably at the time. Yeah.
That's nice.
Cool. So the question is, if you could get to know someone in your life on a deeper level, who would it be and why? So since I picked the card, I'm going to go first. Honestly, I want to know my grandfather on a deeper level. He has passed years ago, and he's always been the grandparent. Like, honestly, he's my favorite grandparent, because everyone has four, more or less, right? Like, you have four, just how many of them you can really get to spend time with.
Yeah.
I grew up having fond memories of him, but I feel that I don't know him at all. I don't know what he liked. I don't know what he didn't like. I don't know what's his favorite food. I don't know what's his favorite color. I don't know his thoughts and things like that. So I think that would be my answer. When he passed, one of the thoughts that got me really sad is he passed without me knowing much about him.
Right.
Other than I call him Akong, and he likes Famous Amos.
Oh.
Yeah, and he likes to collect antique stuff, but I've never really heard his stories. Like when I visit my grandparents, like during Chinese New Year or even on a regular day, my grandma is a more talkative one. She loves to share about her story. Like, she will share like when she's younger, she does this, she did that. But my grandfather has never shared a single thing, and I feel like I don't know him at all. So if given the chance, I want to learn more about his life. So that's my answer.
Okay, maybe for me, my father.
Oh, that's quite touchy.
No, it's okay, because to be honest, me, okay, I can really share a bit is he and I didn't have the best of relationship even until the time he passed away. But until the time that he passed away, I was still having a lot of things that I realized that I didn't know about him, and it was only from the mouth of, say, my mom, my sis, people around him. Some of his like a lot of his past, a lot of the things that he has gone through, or some of the hardships that he had went through and he had gone through, and I did not actually see it, which I only see the surface portion of it. And I realized that I felt like this guy that I hated so much for years was a little bit, I would say, tortured in a way, but I was never able to sit down and know him in such deeper level as compared to people like my mom and my sis. So to me, that was something that I hope I can do. Like, just take away all the...
It's like if you have a chance to do it, you
yeah. Take away all the anger, take away all the biasness, take away everything, and just, know him at a deeper level.
I see.
Yeah, I would say my grandfather as well. On my
Clearly, all of us have father issues.
yeah, on my dad's side. I mean, he's still alive. He's the one that's running the fishbone noodle stall.
Oh,
yeah,
you mentioned before.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So the reason why I would like to get to know him a bit more is because he's an OG entrepreneur. Like, he started the stall in the 50s or 60s, and it's just been his life since. So he's someone who's actually, I would say, has plenty of life experience. And the only reason why I feel like I'm not as close is because I don't speak Hokkien, and my Mandarin is terrible.
Does he only speak Hokkien?
I mean, that's his preferred language to speak, but he speaks Malay and a little bit of Chinese as well. Yeah, a little bit of Mandarin as well but yeah, so by not being able to speak or understand that much of Hokkien, right, I probably am missing out on a lot of communication with my grandfather. Yeah, and yeah, I think it's something that I wish I had picked up when I was younger. Yeah, and I mean, if I were to add another person, it would be my younger uncle who passed away about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Was it 10 years?
Yeah, almost 10 years.
No, 11 years ago.
Interesting.
Yeah, because he's the one who introduced me to tokusatsu. And yeah, he was the one that liked to collect toys, like to buy VCDs and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's the source of your nerdiness.
He's the source of my great power. Yeah, so my dad was the one that got me into like watching movies and stuff. My uncle is the one that got me into tokusatsu. So
nice.
he passed away in 2010. And 2010 I just enlisted. So because he passed away, he never saw me ORD. He never saw me start this company and go all the way to making the trailer for my tokusatsu. Yeah, so he never saw all this. Yeah. So I mean, if I had a chance to, I would love to see what he would think.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Of everything. Yeah, that I've done till now. Yeah.
Nice that you had a second choice. If I'm allowed to add my second choice, it would be to know my ex-girlfriend, to be honest.
Right.
If I could, I would want to reconnect with her because due to certain reasons that I would definitely not want to share on the show right now.
Okay.
Certain things have befallen her. And I'm just concerned if she's okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
Which I think you know.
Yeah,
what's,
I know.
what's going on. But I don't know if
I know.
if SK knows. But if you don't, I can share it later. But it's fine.
I think I heard a bit, but I don't know whether that's the one. But yeah.
Do you have a second person?
Right now, no. To be honest, for me.
Okay.
All right. I mean, that's fair enough. Yeah.
I won't go for the first card. Yeah, I'm now gonna say it properly now. Okay, so I think this one's a bit weird. Can we skip this?
Sure.
Yeah.
What is it?
Just,
What is it? Let's
what's
see.
your mother's name? What is so beautiful about her?
That's so
funny. Yeah, never mind.
that's so funny.
Sure. Just choose one.
Okay, I shall choose. Oops. Okay, I should show this. Choose this. Okay. Wildcard. Oh my god. Show the first photo of your camera roll. I think cannot. I'll choose another one.
Why? Why cannot? Why?
Why? Why
It's
cannot?
just work. So it's a bit hard for me. Okay. Alright. This one is good. Okay. What is something you wouldn't want to change about yourself? You wouldn't want to change.
Oh, okay. That's it. There. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think this is way more interesting. What's one thing that I wouldn't change about myself? If there's one thing that I wouldn't change about myself is my ability to, or my thought process, like how I have the tendency of, I mean, as in, I used to think that I'm weird. I used to think that I'm always like, I just doesn't fit in because of the way that I think things. Nowadays, I realize that it has helped me a lot, career-wise, or even how I function. Especially now, I know how to use this as a very good tool. Like, people can just tell me one thing, and I can easily just make sense out of what was being said. And I can create my own logical thought immediately. And sometimes 9 times out of 10, it seems to hit it seems to work very well for me. So to me, this is something that I wouldn't want to change. I used to be very ashamed of it, but now I'll be like, it has helped me tremendously.
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
For me, I think one thing that I wouldn't want to change about myself is that I don't want to stop being honest in the things I say. Like, I'm not afraid to say stuff. Like, I don't care whether you are like 1-star general or whatever, or you hold some important high rank position or what. I don't carry balls on. So I'm not afraid to say what I think, and I'm not afraid to stand up for what I said. Yeah. I think that's something. I think a lot of people in this world and around me as well, they put too much stock into not wanting to hurt the other person. But sometimes I think it's not about hurting people. It's about fixing problems even before they become too big to fix. Yeah. So for me, it's like, if I need to be honest here, I will. Yeah. If it's important, and if it matters, then I think you can count on me to say the honest thing. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think for me, one of the things that I won't change, and I hope it doesn't change, because I am kind of like that might happen soon right? Is my work ethic towards people that work for me. I can be tough. Okay, so as you guys know, I've been a one-man show all my life. But there were periods of time that I had a partner and interns and employees, even like multiple, not just one. And then after that, it all broke apart, and I became a one-man show again. And this is something that SK you don't know yet, but Basil knows already, because I was discussing with him just now that I might be hiring a full-time staff again, because I might have found a suitable candidate. I've always been proud of the fact that I treat my employees better than I treat my clients. Because I believe that, especially in a production team, if you don't take care of the people who work for you, you will end up doing things yourself. And you don't want that mountain of work to pile up on yourself. And yeah, I think just generally, I just treasure my employees more than my clients. And because good clients, honestly, not that hard to find. Good employees, extremely hard to find.
True.
Dude, in the current climate, even subpar employees are hard to find. Because people are just, I don't know why, at least in my experience, just not keen to work. Yeah.
Not keen to work on, not keen to work for someone else. Probably they try to work for themselves, in a way, I guess.
But yeah, I hope my treatment towards people who I work with and work under me will not change. I don't want to, like it might sound like a joke, but I really don't want to one day end up like Sylvia.
Yeah.
True.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
I'm not using that as a benchmark because that's too low of a benchmark.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I hope that part about me doesn't change because I want to be known as a team player or at least a good boss.
Yeah. Contrary to you, like I think I care for the people that work with me, and that's why I end up doing a lot of things by myself.
like I feel like if I have employees or interns or people who are under me, I can be tough on them, but when it really matters, I want them to know that I have their back. That is, of course, if they don't do shit lah.
Yeah. Look,
right.
I feel guilty whenever people work late, but if I can, I'll tell them, never mind, I'll do, you go home. You know?
but actually with this whole work late thing, right, is something that I've been thinking about, especially after we did the Silver episode. My updated stance on the 3-4 a.m. working thing is now changed. I actually think that in production is extremely normal to work to late hours. Maybe not 3-4 a.m. but working to late hours is really normal because we do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
But where I find the line in between, I mean, this is a small segue off of the game, is if your employees are staying with you to work until 3-4 a.m., you need to give them off in lieu.
Oh yes,
True,
definitely.
true.
Right.
Definitely.
Them working to 3-4 a.m. should not be taken for granted.
Yeah.
So that is my stance now.
Okay,
but yeah, that was a small segue.
Yeah.
And I also want to add something that if your employees are working late, you are there too. You have to be there.
Yeah, you have to be sure. Yeah. You have to be present.
You have
as
to
well.
be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you are the first one that comes and the last one that leaves.
True.
Yeah. To me, that's leadership.
Yeah.
Shall we pick the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Monsieur the Basil.
What part of your life works? What part of your life hurts?
Fuck.
Wow. Do I want to answer this?
You can choose not to.
I guess the fact that I get to do what I like is the part of my life that works. And nobody really hounds me for stuff, like clients aside. Like I'm not really answerable to a boss or anything. Yeah. What part of my life hurts? I mean, income aside, I guess things not really working out for me on the romantic front. Yeah, that's the part that hurts lah. Yeah, but like I told Andric earlier, I'm not like actively pursuing or looking to get into any relationship. For me, it's like if it's right, it's right. If the right girl comes along, then okay, we can work something out. But yeah, I'm not actively looking for anything right now. Yeah, because I feel I really don't like. I do have the time to go and hang out, meet for coffee, meet for lunch or whatever, just chit chat and all that. But I don't know if I have the time to fit a relationship into my schedule right now. Yeah, into my life. Yeah. But I mean, it would be nice too because I do have a dream, a goal of having a family by the time I'm 40. So we have only about 7 years left. Yeah.
Okay. What part of my life that currently works?
If you don't mind, let me go first. I feel that in this exact moment, and I don't want to come off too cheesy, I think everything works for me. Right? I'm not particularly unhappy about any part of my life. Yes, I'm unhappy about little things, but not to the point that I feel that something really needs to be done.
Yeah.
I am generally quite happy. I mean, come on, I still have a job. I still have a job that pays. I still have clients who still need me. I have a great girlfriend. I have 2 dogs and 1 rabbit. I have a roof over my head and I'm not staying with my parents. And on a lot of levels, that's great. But I don't want to come off as unfilial, but I need my own space. And I have great friends. And I have just the right amount of friends. Of actual people that I can call friends and not acquaintances. So yeah, I am pretty happy with my life right now. SK?
I would say that right now what works for me is I can have the chance to genuinely do what I like and grow as a person and at the same time growing my income. And I'm always every year basically I set a goal for me, and every year seems that it did hit. Before I think even during the pandemic last year, in a way I did hit my goal. So I set up my goal to be able to get a cert every year. I need to get a certificate, and every year I need to actually be able to hit a certain amount of for my salary, or matter of fact the salary that I set for myself. And almost every year I manage to hit it, like no matter how high it goes. So to me, I find that whatever I'm doing right now, it works. To me, that's something that I'm thankful for as well. But what hurts me a lot is it took me this long. I am always very conscious about age.
All right.
Like whenever I sat down and I listen to a lot of people tell me, oh, at the age of 36, soon to be 37, oh, he's really close to 40 already. No, you need to have a family. You need to be able to have something stable. You need to have this and that. And I always think back that, why didn't I have that aha moment earlier before that? And why do I have to, go one big round just to be able to right now know exactly what I want, do exactly what I should have been doing for, when I was in my 20s, and I had to wait until the last 3 to 4 years, then I started to realize what I genuinely need to do and start working towards it. So it kind of made me feel that hurts me a little bit at times.
Yeah, I kind of resonate with that because I've spent a lot of my life thinking that maybe I should be at this place. Maybe I've put in the work and I've put in the time, and that I should be on at a certain level in my career and in my life.
Yes.
But having people always tell me like, why compare? Why you so worried? Don't worry lah. You're still young, and there's still time. Be patient. Things like that. And you just keep hearing this all over, and then suddenly you're 32 years old. What the hell? Yeah. Then you just wonder where the hell your entire 20s went. Yeah. So yeah, I can resonate with SK when he says that. Yeah, that sometimes I wish that my life accelerated a bit faster, and then I would. Sometimes I wish that I'm in a different position now than I am currently. Although I still love the work that I do, but I wish it could have happened a few years earlier.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, because I mean we don't have an infinite amount of time. And we don't know when it's going to be our last day.
Yes.
Yeah, so as much as possible, I would like to do the things I want to do before, I can feel at peace with my time here. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Thank you guys for sharing. Shall we move on to level 3?
Yeah. Let's go.
I think we are at the 1 hour 13 minute mark now, plus minus 2 minutes because we went to the toilet.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I think we are going quite well so far.
Yes.
So how about let's just stick to maybe 2 more rounds of level 3 and then we'll end there.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
I mean, we can always play other times.
Yeah.
Sure, but in my experience, this is a one-time only game.
Oh, is it?
With that specific group.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it changes again when we have more people, or you play with a different group. But with the same group, you hardly get the same results.
Right.
It's a one-time magic.
Oh, okay.
But let's try.
Okay. Let's go.
So level 3 is called reflection. Okay.
That's too much already.
Okay, I like this.
Okay.
I like this. What can I help you with?
Ew.
Wow.
So why not you guys tell me first, then we'll just share. What can I help you with?
I think I can speak first, which is I think you guys have did something very good for me.
What can I help you with?
Yeah, correct. You have done it already, but I always feel that you can keep it up this way. Is be honest, be a truthful friend.
All right.
Like legitimately, previously the whole incident that I think I don't want to share on air.
Sure.
But you guys know what happened, and you guys gave a very hard to her.
Which one?
Oh, I know what she's talking about.
Yeah, I know also lah.
Yeah.
But which one? Okay, sorry. That was me jostling a bit, but carry on.
A certain green one.
Okay, yeah, certain green one. Okay, that made my face turn green.
Okay, sure.
I mean, as in
Green
the
is
other
envy, eh?
Oh no, not envy.
Jealousy.
No, not
Or you
green.
want to puke.
No. Hulk smash. I mean, just kidding. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I was very, keep continuing that portion whereby you guys gave me very honest talk and an honest comment, and no matter how uncomfortable I feel, I do feel thankful over the fact that you guys reminded me what I should do, what I need to do. Yeah, because this is the one thing that I feel that I'm lack of, the ability to see, the ability to have that bit of empathy because of what I have gone through and what I have. So to me, when you guys brought up those things, and then I realized that, okay, I think I went overboard. I did too much, especially to the people that don't deserve it. I genuinely think that it reminds me that I need to be a little bit more. I need to have this empathy, and sometimes it can go over my head. So it's a very good thing that I have people like you guys to remind me of those things.
Actually, this is something that me and Basil, we have spoken privately. Because every time when something like that happens with you, I usually check in with him first before I even say anything, because I don't want to just come off as like me shitting on you lah.
Yeah, I know.
Right. And if you realize every time there is like we sit down and sort of talk to you about something that you might have said, right? Usually I'm the one that says it, and Basil will just moderate.
Yeah, correct.
And he only steps in when it gets a bit out of hand.
Yeah, true.
Right. So yeah, even coming onto that, it's not something that we just bring up to you rashly. We actually talk about it ourselves first. We make sure that both of us are not over the line and not unreasonable for thinking that way.
Yeah.
Then we bring it up to you. But we also discuss and agree that this is our assumption. You don't have to admit to us now or on air even, but our assumption is you may not have a lot of friends who are very truthful with you.
I think I did mention that is on the contrary, is I have quite a few. But the thing is, the reason is because I don't want to admit on air what conditions I have, but it caused me not to have a lot of empathy.
All right.
So I'm always
no. As in, I am saying that our assumption is you might not have, like, because of whatever conditions you have and certain temperaments you might have. You might not have a lot of friends around you who are genuinely truthful and willing to stick around when you're at your worst. And that's why sometimes even we struggle with that, because we don't know, like if something you are facing currently is bothering you this much, and we feel that your feelings towards it are a bit unreasonable, we actually wonder, every time we still wonder whether we should bring up to you or not. But in the end, we always do, because I don't want to speak for Basil, but I realize that I can't live like that. Like if I genuinely call you my friend, I hold you to a certain standard, that's for one, and I want to be completely honest with you. And if I feel that I can't be honest with you, I cannot put you as my friend. Yeah,
I agree.
So of course, being honest with you doesn't mean being a bitch and going off on you whenever I feel like it. That's not friendship, and that's not honesty either.
Correct,
that's just being a bitch. But yeah, so it's hard for us to find that line sometimes. But I'm glad that I have Basil to help me filter out those that are reasonable and unreasonable.
It's a good thing though. Yeah.
So Basil, what can I help you with?
Buy me a beer. Thank you.
Seriously? That's your answer? We are at level 3. You give me a level 1 answer.
I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Just your honest friendship is good enough for me, man.
All right. Fair enough.
I don't know, man. Like I mean, we do actually have 10 years of lost contact to catch up on, but I think we did pretty well in the past 1 year, you know. We caught up on a lot of things in the past 1 year. Yeah, so that was great.
Then now my turn. What can I help you with?
I think it makes me happy to know that one, you enjoy what we do, like in terms of Prod.cast, because we have spoken multiple times off the air, like genuinely that all three of us enjoy doing Prod.cast because it really helps us de-stress from our life and our work, which is pretty stressful.
True.
And me personally, maybe it's a vanity in me lah, but I enjoy it when you share your personal problems with us, no matter whether they are serious or not. But as long as we sense that it's something about your life that you hold personally that you're sharing with us, we feel special. Me and Basil, we have even talked about this. We actually feel quite special, and we feel very touched and appreciated that you feel that we are close enough to you to share some of your personal problems. So yeah, I guess that's what you can do for us. Just not keep sharing your personal problems, but to give us that trust.
Same thing, man. Like as in same thing as I said before. I mean, you guys are. I think you guys are one of the people who know the old me from many years ago, and know how I've changed into this person that you see before you today. So I think as long as you guys keep my head on a swivel, right? Like you guys know that okay, what I'm doing is, or who I am, or who I hope to be in future is, going on a good path. Then I hope you guys will continue to support and move me towards that direction, lah. Yeah, and if I ever step off the line, let me know. Yeah, I think the same applies for both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what can he help us with?
I don't know, Sia. You want 10 cents?
Okay.
What can Basil?
Do you want an Instagram follow?
Just
I can unfollow and follow you again.
just
You guys can't see it, but I'm giving him the finger. Giving him the bird. Okay, I have something that Basil can help me with that is not so much on the relationship emotional level.
What?
I really want to step into the life of proper production work and not just property.
Yeah. You've told me this a few times.
Yeah. So So I guess materialistically, what you can help me with, which I would be really appreciative, is if you could find some way to pull me into the production world.
Okay, man.
Whether is it working on corporate videos on a much larger scale, which is what I want, because I want to work in the crew.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to just be a one-man show anymore.
Yeah.
Or if you could somehow pull me into the more artistic scene in Singapore, like maybe being eventually being a casting director or something like that.
Okay.
Right. I think I'll be very appreciative of that.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Wow, like that, then I should add one more then. I have a personal project that I'm running and doing.
Oh,
Help me with that, because it's very similar to what you're doing.
Wait, do I know?
Yeah, he sent us the treatment a while ago, and we gave our feedback, and then that was it.
Yeah, and then I'm still I need
Ahsoka.
Your true. This is the only episode that I sang so much, man. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, just
so sad. We we only want Basil to help us in all the production shit.
I mean, we try to do that.
We use you for materialistic reasons.
Oh well.
But yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Who was the next cut?
Me.
SK.
So let's find one. Okay, what do you think my superpower is?
I can't believe this is a level 3. Did it accidentally drop in the wrong power? Okay, correct. What do I think your superpower is?
Okay.
I think you have patience to deal with idiots on Facebook. You really have the patience to explain stuff to idiots on Facebook who share a different opinion from you. I don't have.
Okay.
I will block the person like that. What is SK's superpower?
I think you are honestly, you are number one fan of your friends. Yeah, because no matter what, you always take the side of your friends first. Yeah.
Number one fan. Okay, that's a pretty good power.
All right.
Yeah.
What's Basil's power?
Extreme tenacity. I don't know, that's how I feel.
What the heck?
Why?
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
Just
I mean, to me, it's like
AKA stubborn.
No,
Sure.
tenacity doesn't need to be stubborn. Like, I have never seen you call, no matter how much stress you feel. Yeah, you will rant to us, but you will never. I have never seen you say that you are down, or you feel like once you feel, you say, "Oh, I'll give up." Like you just continue to go, and you always in your head like, "Oh, I'm not going to let this thing beat you down." That kind of feeling. Like, yeah, I have never seen you get beaten down by anyone or anything thus far. Yeah, over the last and in fact I know you like
Wow.
so long for so
15
long.
years.
Yeah, 15 years. Never.
I got an answer, but I feel like I shouldn't say.
What?
But
I will phrase it a different way.
Okay.
Your superpower is patience.
yeah.
If you need further explanation from me, I'll do it later off the air.
Okay. Yeah. I think you guys are right. but I have, for me, very simply put, right, I always try my best not to go to bed angry. Yeah. Like every time I sleep, I'm at peace. Yeah. So if I'm pissed off, before I sleep, I need to work it off. So whatever I do, watch show, eat potato chips or play games or whatever, right? Or yeah, whatever I need to do, as long as when I sleep, I feel good. Yeah. Because sleep should be enjoyed. Yeah. So I normally wake up the next morning with amnesia. I don't even know what happened the night before. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What do you think my power is? Clearly not speech.
Creativity, ideas, and no, I find that I mean, as in you are.
No, I have a get reflex of that now because I literally had someone and came up to me and said, "You're not creative." I'm still bitter about it.
Yikes.
I'm still freaking bitter.
I
about
know
it.
who that is.
And I don't care if he listens to it. I'm still freaking bitter, and that is the reason why you're not friends with us anymore.
Yikes.
I always think that you always come up with a lot of ideas. I enjoy that a lot. Why?
My superpower is being salty. Clearly. Sorry, I clipped again. Sorry, you were saying?
I don't know. I always like the fact that you always come up with you always come up with new things, and then you always constantly consult us like, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this.
I like to ideate.
Yeah.
But of course, knowing that not all ideas can fly, so sometimes Basil pulls me back down to the ground.
But for me, I love it. Like,
Cool.
the one thing that I'm missing.
I glad I'm appreciated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool,
I
Mr.
think
Basil.
I think your superpower is you always
Yes, I think I agree with him. You are really the number one fan of your friends.
you always contemplate before you act. I mean, you have that sensitivity. Yeah, maybe your superpower is sensitivity. You're always sensitive to how someone would react to whatever you say. Because every time, like for example, if you wanna tell Kim that maybe what he said didn't go down well with you, you will ask me, what do I think? Am I off the line for saying this? Yeah.
I will ask you that.
Yeah, you will ask me whether you're going overboard.
Oh, you're talking about me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not him.
Not him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about him.
No. I already said what his.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You always ask whether saying this will hurt his feelings or what. Or,
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you know that? I always check with him
Yeah.
first. Whether like you say something that I 听到北宋,
Yeah, I know.
right? I would ask him first. I say, okay, SK said this. I am not happy. I don't like what he said. I feel like saying this.
Are my feelings justified?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always check because I don't want to offend you.
Yeah.
Like as much as I feel the need to let you know how I feel, I want to keep you around as a friend. That's why I don't want to just like go off on you like that.
I mean, you brought it up a few times, which I also appreciate the fact that you do so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just about SK. It's everything. Like a lot of times you came to me like, oh, this happened. Am I right for acting this way? Am I right if I want to say this or whatever, you know?
But to be fair, I ask you a lot on all these things, and they are either to do with production work or client relations, or him.
Yeah, basically.
True.
Yeah, things that I think you can answer because at least in work I see you as someone one level above me, because it doesn't matter how long I've been doing this, I'm still a one man show.
No lah, bro. I stay 4th floor, you stay 10th floor.
But you throw my box at him, sia.
6th level.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm trying to be all open here.
That's my superpower, dude.
KNN. Forget that, don't say already.
No, I know exactly what you want to say. Yeah.
Next cut.
Okay.
Come.
This guy is him.
What would make you feel closer to me?
I feel I'm pretty close to you already.
Quite.
I know a lot
Quite.
about you and your thoughts. So.
Quite.
whatever you are feeling,
Yeah.
whatever you do, I feel like I
Yeah.
know most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm also doing so.
Then should we even do this?
I think we
Yeah,
can
I
give it
mean-
a miss.
Yeah.
Because I think I dare say, at least me and Basil, we are quite open books. Like we literally wear our feelings on our sleeve. You are a bit more reserved, but we can still more or less know when something is bothering you because we know you well enough.
This is nice.
Okay.
Okay, go.
How will you describe me to a stranger?
Wow.
Depends on who the stranger and for what reason.
Yeah.
Okay lah. I don't have any ideas to give to you, so just general.
SK, you go first.
Well, knowledgeable.
Wow, I nerd.
Whoever said knowledge means nerdy?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Knowledge is power.
I think experienced and knowledgeable. Yeah, a very experienced and knowledgeable person. That's what I would say.
All right, cool. I would describe you. You know, I actually have described you to different people.
Okay.
I interviewed someone today who wanted to work for me, and I read his resume, and one of the interests he put on his resume is script writing. So I actually sort of introduced Basil's character to him, saying that Basil is one of the writers of Secret Garden Singer, blah, 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 blah. So if your dream is to be a feature film or film writer, screenwriter, maybe you should talk to my friend someday. So like that's on a work basis or on a creative work basis. I've even tried to to introduce you to a potential love interest, which I don't know if you know about. I think I told you lah. Quite some time ago. So Lina had this friend who was kind of newly single and looking.
Yeah.
Then I tried to introduce you. Then I guess it fell through.
Yeah, no, I don't even remember anything about that.
It's fine. It's clearly not important. But yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on who I'm saying what to, but nothing bad to say. SK?
No, I just said.
No. I'm like, how would we introduce SK to people? I would be a bit more careful though. If I'm 100% honest, I wouldn't introduce SK to everyone. It even took me walking around eggshells a little bit to introduce you to Lina, to be honest. Because I know when you get excited, you can be quite the big personality, and not everyone is ready for that.
Yeah.
Especially introverts.
I know.
I guess how I would generally introduce you is SK is quite the extrovert and he gets really excited, but he means you no harm. So you might need to be okay with him shouting from time to time.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's true.
It's
That's
true.
why I'm laughing.
Yeah. But I guess still nothing innately bad.
Yeah.
That's how I'll introduce you.
I don't see that as a bad thing though, but yeah.
Sure.
No lah, I mean some people
We'll see.
they're just more reserved.
Yeah.
They cannot tahan.
Yeah.
I mean, some people who generally get frightened easily, at least I give them that preempt so they can be aware of what they're stepping into. You know? Yeah.
I would say that SK is one of my buddies from a long time. Like we know each other for a long time, and we've seen each other at our best and our worst. So, and he's been a stand-up guy all the way. So that's probably how I introduce him.
Cool.
Yeah.
My turn. Say nice shit.
Andric, that guy got tattoo one. You better be careful of him.
Sure.
No lah. I think I'll introduce you to people as somebody who's actually quite chill, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I think you're quite chill. So
Do you think I'm chill?
quite what?
Yeah, I think so.
Really? What? Quite
I think
chill,
I'm
ma.
intense, eh?
Quite chill. Very into geek stuff. That's how we all bonded. What?
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
And it's also self-employed. Doing his own thing and doing it pretty well. Very chill guy, into his toys. Has his head on properly lah. Yeah.
Thank you for the kind words.
Yeah, a very good friend who really cherishes relationship. Like knowing for so long, this has always been something that's in your head and your mind. Like relationship matters more than anything else.
Cool. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Thank you for your kind words. I have a twist on this question, which I want to extend it a little bit more.
Okay, go ahead.
How would you like to be introduced?
Wow, this one's very hard.
Wow.
This is a how well do you know yourself question. Like clearly what we just heard is how would you introduce each other, right?
Let me refer to my LinkedIn profile.
You are 23% essential.
Yeah. No, that's my Twitter. 29%, by the way.
29% essential.
But I think it's still there.
I cut 6% for you. All right. Since I made it, I'll go first. I would like to be introduced as a hard worker, an entrepreneur, a creative, and a loyal friend.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned
Those are the accolades I feel I would be very proud of, especially the creative one. Somebody said I'm not creative, you can get the fuck out of my house.
Ooh.
How would you like to be introduced?
I think one of the things that I would hope to, I am credible, not incredible, but credible. I know my stuff well and I work hard. To me, that's one thing that I also hope to, I will usually try to introduce myself, hope people will introduce me off. And most importantly, I think same as Andric, like a good friend or a loyal friend. Those are the ones.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, how I would like to be introduced? Of course, I would like to be introduced as a entrepreneur, a creative, community builder, somebody who's passionate, a dreamer, and also someone who works like a dog to get his to achieve what he wants lah. Yeah, I think that's me.
All right, good,
Okay.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Next one. What do you think I should know about myself that perhaps I'm unaware of?
Oh, okay.
Okay, maybe I'll start first. Maybe you don't need to beat down yourself too much at times on the things that you do or question whether you have do things right or wrong in a way and just try to go with it at times. Like
Alright.
really just go for a gut feels.
I mean, I usually do lah. Just that relationship matters, I will double check with the relevant people because I don't want to overstep my boundary. Some people are comfortable, like you would prefer if I'm 100% honest with you.
Yeah.
Even if we have a little argument at the start, but at least we get it out of the way.
Yeah, correct.
You would prefer that, but some people don't. Some
Okay.
people hate conflict. So I don't know who is what method is right for who.
Okay.
You know, so it's really about knowing that person, no? that you have an issue with. But I believe arguments make us grow lah.
True.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for
Actually,
sharing.
I agree with him. To be honest, like I think sometimes you second guess yourself a bit too much. Yeah.
For example,
Well, I mean, sometimes you already know, or what you think you want to do is already the right course of action, right? But sometimes you think a bit too much.
okay.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not a bad thing to consider, but sometimes it can make you come across as being indecisive.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're not so confident about the choice you're gonna make. Yeah.
Okay, so be more decisive. 好的，我会。
Okay. So
Me.
okay.
What do I think you should know about yourself that you're not aware of? First of all, you don't come across me as someone who is unaware about yourself. I don't mean that you know everything in the world, but you know yourself pretty well. That's how I feel about you. So my answer is not going to be exactly what's on the question, but I just wish to reiterate. I wish to see you do better in work. I wish to see you reach higher heights. Because I dare speak for SK, because we both know you can. You have the skill set, you have the knowledge, you have the patience, you have the client base, you have everything.
Yeah.
You are just
Stuck in the circumstances.
you are stuck in your circumstances. And knowing what we know, I still honestly think that you choose not to leave. And as your friend, every time we hear any unhappiness that you face at work, while we are there for you to hear you rant or anything, again, I can speak for SK also, even though I've never talked to him about this personally. I believe there's always a part of us that think that all this could have been avoided if you choose to
Move on.
to unstick yourself from all these situations. And I think that's the reason you have not achieved your life goals, because you choose not to sidestep the obstacles that are in your way.
That's fair.
You are headstrong, but in this case, not in the smart way. You keep trying to headbutt your way out of the current rock in front of you, but it cannot be smashed.
That's fair.
Yeah. So for as long as we are friends from now on till I don't know when, my ultimate wish for you is just always gonna be for you to do whatever you want to do and not in the service of others. Because for as long as you've been running TA Pictures, I feel that everything you've been doing is partly for other people. When was the last time you did something for yourself? You don't have to answer me lah, because I think you know. Yeah. So yeah, that's my extremely long answer. I apologize for that.
Anyway, I don't think so that I need to add anything because it's pretty much what I want to say too. How about me then?
So what I think you should know about yourself that you perhaps could be unaware of is, I feel that you're not living up to your full potential work-wise. I think you have a lot more potential, but you keep choosing the safe options and you don't dare to venture out on your own. And I think in a lot of cases similar to Basil, I think you are holding yourself back. But Basil's situation is a little bit trickier because he's dealing with a lot of moving parts. You only have yourself to deal with, to be honest. Comparing your job scope and his, it's not so easy for him to, I'm out. It's a little bit easier for you. Honestly, it's easy for me also. Right? Because I only have to do it myself. If I don't do, I don't do lah. Right?
True.
And I feel that's the same for you. And you have a lot more potential, but you choose not to venture out because you're afraid of the risk. Basil?
Let me see. Wow, I don't know. You said you put it very nicely actually. Yeah, I think. Okay. I think sometimes you like to get stuck in situations where you can easily pull yourself out of, like the recent thing with the the green thing. Yeah, like I did tell you that you tend to let yourself get played and then you get pissed off over it. Yeah. So I don't know whether you are aware of it or not.
I mean,
so I'm
you
just
guys
saying,
pointed out and I just realized that.
Yeah. So it's another reason why, like, sometimes for me personally, right, I try not to always see things as a competition. And I think it has served, that kind of mindset has served me well. So I just hope that you can realize that not everything is a competition. Yeah, I think innately, right, you're overly competitive. Yeah, and sometimes you just need to tone it down. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So that you can live a more free and easy life. Yeah. Yeah, it's because sometimes when you view everything as a competition, you're making things hard for yourself. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I definitely agree on that, and yeah, probably had to work on it though.
Yeah, of course. Nothing is ever like today say tomorrow settle kind of thing. Yeah, no
It'd
such
be
thing.
impossible to do that.
Impossible.
All right.
Okay.
Impossible.
Final 2 cards, guys.
When in this game did you feel most connected to me? You want to give that?
When you were sharing about your father.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When you're talking about your father. Yeah.
For you? Not yet. I feel that so far you've avoided sharing a lot of personal things, especially on air.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you share with us privately.
Yeah.
So, but it's because you share with us privately that I don't want to bring up an example on the air as well.
Right.
But whenever you share about something in your past, which I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that whenever you share about why, for me personally, is like, what are the intention, why do you feel, or what you feel, and then most importantly is why you will want to do what you did so that you can cherish the relationship. Those things really connect. I felt connected.
I see.
Yeah.
I think for me, towards you is when you told me how you feel about that you genuinely think I can do better.
I think on some level we have said that to you before, just not on a setting like this.
Yeah.
Where it's genuinely 100% sincere with no jokes.
Yeah.
Because one of the reasons why I wanted to do this game with you guys, right, aside from letting our viewers get to know us a bit better, is I find that a lot of guys in Singapore are very touchy with HT. A lot of guys, not just SK, not just your stuff, not myself, we don't have a lot of avenues and people to have heart-to-heart talks with.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I
Especially
agree.
our male friends, because for some reason, the toxic masculinity in us tells us that HT means gay. You know, like,
Yeah,
why are you so
it's-
emotional?
it's
Or
rubbish.
Yeah, true.
It's rubbish.
It's rubbish.
I really think if you are friends, doesn't matter you're a guy or girl, get to know each other on a deeper level instead of just
Yeah.
meeting. Hey, Ultraman is so cool. Kamen Rider is so cool.
I
you
like to
know?
watch rom-coms.
Yeah, yeah. And it's something I never knew about you for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that this little tidbit. you
Yeah.
know, I know.
I mean, they're feel-good movies, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're feel-good
So-
movies.
So yeah, that's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to do this game with you guys, because I feel that if the three of us are as close as we claim to be, we really need to know each other better.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we did it.
Yeah.
Last.
I guess right that you watched Queer Eye.
Of course,
Yeah. I don't know why, but I just had the feeling. Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
All right, last cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. Okay. This is great.
Okay.
Players share something you're most grateful for in this current moment. I think it's a great way to end.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm really grateful for the friendship. I mean, viewers who are listening to this I don't know whether you guys know that we reconnected last year after, with Andric, we were not in contact for over like close to 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because of personal issues and stuff, young men small dick things basically. That's what I would say. Yeah. And for SK, it's been on and off, but I'm glad we've had this period of sustained friendship and a friendship that's a little bit more different than what we had before. I mean, before it was like the Ultraman cool, Kamen Rider cool,
Yeah.
Henshin every
Exactly.
weekend. Yeah.
True.
Before this, our friendship was just that.
Yeah.
Henshin.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's a lot more genuine friendship right now, and I think I'm really appreciative of that. Yeah.
One thing that I'm really grateful is the fact that I am thankful for this friendship and the fact that I have finally gotten the maturity to appreciate those things, which I probably wouldn't have just a little longer than 5 years if I it really helps that right now at this stage I'm able to appreciate all these things, and I'm thankful for that as well. And I'm also thankful for the fact that I have friends who understood me on that.
Cool. So in this moment, I'm very thankful for the life that I have, the people I have in my life, and right this very second, I'm very thankful that not to toot my own horn, but I'm very thankful that some inspiration struck me to do a podcast show with the three of us, thus sustaining our friendship for the last year, really giving us a reason to meet up and communicate often. Because imagine a what if scenario. Imagine nobody suggested doing a show together, irregardless of whether we got viewers or listeners or not. Irregardless, if we didn't do this, honestly, after we reconnected, our friendship might have fizzled out over a few months. We might have become like just acquaintances, like we meet up like once every few months, kind of thing, and it will just be, and there'll be no change to our life. But I genuinely believe that because of the fact that we started Prod.cast, we are forced to be a lot closer. Until now, it's become so natural, and we know each other better and on a different scale and level. And I'm also grateful that yes, I'm the one that proposed this idea, but it wouldn't happen without the two of you as well.
Yeah.
So that's why even until now, before I make any decisions for Prod.cast, I would want to get both of your green lights. And I'm still sticking to the fact that as long as one of us says no, we won't do it at all. And yeah, I'm also very thankful. SK, you have been a person who wears your emotions on your sleeve. Right? If you're unhappy, we'll know. And it's really very hard to find genuine friends like that nowadays.
Yeah.
And I'm also extremely thankful for Basil, that whenever I need advice, you are one of the go-to people. And you are, no matter how busy you are, no matter how down you might feel, you give me the feeling that you will always be there.
Yeah, thanks, man. I mean, I appreciate you always coming to me for like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's time to close this episode because
Yeah,
it's
man.
really coming close to 2 hours.
And
This
we're
is,
also running out of time.
this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
by far the longest episode we have done to
Yeah.
date
Yes.
of Prod.cast podcast.
Yeah.
It's also a very nice way to more or less end off season 1 because I think this is going to be the second last episode before our final year close episode.
Yeah.
So for the second last time for season 1 of Prod.cast, we hope you enjoy our stuff. If you want to listen to more of all of our stuff, the entirety of season 1, you can head on to Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. You can also go on to YouTube and find some of our stuff. You will find actually visual versions of all the podcasts with waveforms and our photos and our IG handles.
Yeah.
You would even find one video podcast where you actually see us talking. You will also find visual reactions to us reacting to various things like Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, DC fandom, Ultraman Trigger, Loki, and things like that. Right. So we genuinely hope that you enjoyed our content, and we will keep making more, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, that's true. At our pleasure.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
So yeah, for the second last time of season 1, this is Prod.cast signing out. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.